Hey everybody, I'm taking a break from studying for my first Hebrew test tomorrow, and of course I've asked for prayer. I don't mind telling you that I am not as prepared as I'd like to be, and I'm really just understanding it and getting it today. It kind of like the light bulb came on and I got it. So I'm going to ask my instructor for some grace tomorrow. Come on now. Dr. Bellis, would you please give us another day? And if she doesn't, that's okay. I'll just, roll with it, do what I have to do, study it, and be prepared. But I am getting it, and so I'm excited about that. I have 3 books I want to share with you today. 2 of them I know you can get. One I think is out of print. And this one right here, Juice Fasting by Dr. Pablo Arola, is probably out of print somewhere. But this is really a good book. It's got fun facts, it says, and extra things for you to do. This book, Hahnemann's Encyclopedia of Healing Juices, does all the fruits and vegetables you can imagine. And I got this book, the hardback, for for a penny. And then I paid $3.99 for the shipping. So for $5, no, $4, I got a new book. Now, I have this book in paperback, but those books are packed away, and I didn't have time, so at a penny, I just didn't care. And then the Raw Food Cleanse by Penny Shelton. One, I like Penny. I think Penny is one of the most vivacious and caring people out there in the business about raw food. She gives you 7 or 14, 21 and 28 day ways to go into the food. She's not a die-hard, I'm 100% raw, and if you don't do raw 100%, you're not gravy. She's not that kind of person. She says incorporate it in your life, blend it in your life, make it work. And so I'm going to be sharing a recipe on my blog every day, because one of the things that helped me was people sharing recipes and making me excited about what they fixed. Now, am I going to record every day? I don't know, because with the school thing and then trying to get the exercise piece together, because that's at another school, it's kind of hard, but my exercise is my physical therapy, so I'm going to be working on it. Also, I'm going to be sitting at this desk quite a bit because I have a paper due on Thursday, and I've done all the research, and now I'm going to pull it all together, so I'm excited about that. I took Pilates today. This instructor is off the chain. 1, we're going to do it properly. 2, she is so knowledgeable and so interesting that she just makes you want to stand there and go like this. Okay, like a zombie, but it works for us. And so I'm looking forward to the stretching that it will do for my body. She's already worked on some posture things for me, and so that's one of the things. I have my journal here, and I recall reading something, and I just want to share this with you. I am not impressed, and I will not get oppressed, and therefore I won't get depressed. A lot of times we get excited about other people, and it puts us in a place where we get so impressed with them, and then when we can't do what they do, we get oppressed. We get to that point. There are people, even smart people, that if you don't drop by their blog every day, or they get caught up in that thing and they get kind of worried that something's not right. This is cyberspace, but just to let you know, there is, so we can't get, if we get too impressed, that it becomes like a little worship, then that's an oppression, and then it causes depression. The other thing, I wrote this, and I'm getting ready to do a women's retreat, but I wrote this thing that says, don't cry for someone who's not willing to cry for you. And I had to think about that thing recently. When I wrote that, I'm not sure what I was thinking or where I was, but I'm also thinking sometimes there's some people who won't cry for us, and that's okay, but we need to lament and cry for them. We need to turn them over to our Creator. I serve God. I just want to give them to Him and say, here, this is the baby that you created and made and brought to this earth. And this person is so caught up and so in turmoil and so miserable that they need a release. And so I'm just going to give them back to you. I'm not going to deal with it that way, because it breaks my heart. It becomes a burden of pain that someone hurts so bad that they can't be nice. And so if you have met someone like that today, if somebody came up to you and just wasn't who they should have been to you and didn't treat you as well as you wanted to be treated, then just turn them over, because obviously there's something wrong with them. There was something that wasn't going on. There's something going on that you couldn't even see. There was something that hurt them bad enough so that they couldn't treat you well. Now, I'm not for anybody being abused, and because abuse is a crime. So if you're in a situation that is abusive, get out of it. Call the police. I recognize we got stuff and we don't want to leave. There was a time I had a previous husband. Let's say it like that. He really wasn't ever a husband because I was never treated like Christ treats the church. I was never his rib. I was never that to him, and he was abusive. And I got out. And the one thing that he said after all these years, and we don't talk now, I haven't seen him in a long time, and I'm not really interested in doing that, but it was something he said. He said, I realized that my reign was over when you wouldn't cry anymore. And so when I think about that, I think about the strength that it took that I didn't even know I had to walk away and not look back. I didn't care. I just asked God, get me out of this, and I will not look back. And I didn't look back. And so I want you to understand that. Take care. If it had been in my heart today that somebody somewhere was not having a great day because somebody was oppressing them. So today, tonight, when you say your prayers, when you lay in the bed and reflect on how your day went, I want you to think about how special you are and cry out for that person who was miserable, and let God know that you really want Him to bless them. You can't do it. You can't change anybody. We're working on changing ourselves. One day at a time, 1 pound at a time, one whatever. 1 glass of water at a time. Does it come down to that for you sometimes? Sometimes it's just a glass of water. I got to get this water in. I need those things. So I'm having a little fun. I'm getting a little loopy because the Hebrew is just kind of making me crazy. I'm working on my homework. See? I look like a little kid with this line paper, but I'm doing it. And whatever it is that your challenge is, I'm praying for you as well. Take care. God bless. And hey, it's about you.